All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and ask the cards. What's the good stuff coming towards you for December 2025, next month? All right, let's see. Here we go. Spirit angels and guides, please show me what's the good stuff coming towards the collective for the next month of December 2025, please. What's some good stuff coming towards the collective? December 2025. All right. First card here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's good. You're going to be feeling a lot better, emotionally speaking. You're going to be feeling a lot lighter. Yeah, I'm getting like less of a heavy burden, you know, on your shoulders, or feeling heaviness in your chest, feeling heaviness emotionally. That's all going to go away. You're going to feel so much better, so much more relaxed, so much more, just free. Almost like carefree. You're going to be adopting a more carefree mentality and a more carefree energy. Yeah, you're not going to stress about the things that you can't control in your life. The things that you have no control over. You're not going to stress about any of that anymore. What else can you tell me, Spirit? What's the good stuff coming towards the collective, December 2025? Ooh, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You're making up your mind about things. So anything that you've been back and forth about mentally, anything that you've been indecisive about, anything that you've been second guessing yourself about, that is all going to go away as well. You're gonna make some sort of final decision, and you're gonna feel really good about it. Well, that kind of goes with what I was already saying about you deciding to no longer stress about the things that you can't control in your life. No longer worrying about the things that you can't control in your life, and instead just focusing on yourself and focusing on what makes you happy, on what makes you feel good. And just kind of taking things day by day. Yeah, so I do feel like you're gonna stop overthinking things, is basically what I'm getting here as well. Yeah, it's almost like you're closing a chapter, closing a cycle. Tell me more for the good stuff for the collective. All right, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Magician at the bottom. Okay. Give me a second here. Yeah, what I just heard is that there's a certain individual here with the Magician and the Knight of Cups that and this kind of reminds me of the last collective reading I did. Yeah, this is kind of reminding me of that a little bit. But there's a certain individual who only shows up when they want something from you. You know, they only call you, they only reach out to you when they want something from you, when they need something from you. And that's it. Like, the moment you give them what you want, the moment you give them what they want, I feel like they disappear. Yeah, they just disappear. They go away. They retract their energy. And you won't see them again until the next time that they feel like they want something from you or need something from you. So I feel like you're definitely closing that door with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Um, and it looks like you're basically kicking this person out of your life for good. So that's also part of the good stuff here. I think that's what's going to contribute to this feeling of being lighter, which is what I originally got when I first looked at your energy. There's an energy of you feeling much lighter, and like letting go of some sort of burden that was weighing heavy on your energy. Okay, great. All right, let's keep going. What else can you tell me, Spirit, for the collective? Good stuff coming towards the collective. December 2025. Is that it? Or I don't know if there's another message or not. Strength in reverse. Okay, I did mention that. Strength in reverse. Yeah, I'm also getting that your health is going to improve. Collective. I'm definitely getting that your health is going to improve. Yeah, so if you're going through some sort of difficulty in regards to your health, I feel like that's going to clear up. Stomach issues is what I'm getting are going to clear up for you. What was I gonna? There's something else like stomach issues or digestion issues. I'm also getting like heartburn, but I'm also getting headaches, heartburn, stomach issue, digestion issues. That's going to clear up. I'm getting that specifically, but in general, just whatever health issues you've been going through, you're going to be feeling a lot better in December. Things are going to turn around for the best in that area. That's good. Okay, let's see what else shows up. Tell me more, Spirit, for the collective. Good stuff. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Four of Wands, and we also have the Two of Cups. Okay. So we do have new love here, collective. We do have the energy of new love that's showing up for you. That's good. I know people like to hear about that. But I mean, I wasn't gonna say it if it didn't come out in the cards, because I'm not gonna force messages. But yeah, I do see the energy of new love. Let me just analyze your energy over here a little bit. Give me a second. Okay, so this just feels like general guardedness. I took a second to channel the energy a little bit more, but I'm just getting like just normal, yeah, what did I say? Like, yeah, regular guardedness coming from you. I mean, we do have the Four of Wands in reverse, which means that unfortunately you haven't had good luck in the love department. Yeah, you haven't had good luck in the relationship department. Unfortunately, with the Four of Wands in reverse, you've experienced some unpleasant failures regarding that, regarding love and relationships. And it looks like you've dealt with some very untrustworthy people in the past. So you do have this natural guardedness that you've developed. Or you do have this energy of guardedness that you've developed. Not natural. It's not natural. You developed it. But someone wants to get close to you. Let's see. Let's take a look at this individual. Let's get some good stuff here, hopefully. Tell me more about the Two of Cups, Spirit. Oh, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so far so good. This person is looking for a long-term, happily ever after with someone. That's what this person's looking for. That's what their intentions are. A long-term, happily ever after with their soulmate. With their with their perfect match, what they would consider their perfect match. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so more confirmation here that this person is definitely wanting to settle down with someone and create a stable, committed, long-term relationship with someone. Great. You're on the right track, new person. You're on the right track. Let's see. Tell me more about the Two of Cups, Spirit. Don't mess it up. All right. Interesting. We have the Four of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign for some of you. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups again. This is a different deck. We also have the Strength card. Okay, that's what I thought. And we have the Hierophant card. Okay, I was about to say that. I was like, that feels like your energy. That does not, yeah, that's not their energy, that's you. Four of Pentacles is like when somebody's holding back, when someone's very guarded and protective of their energy. Yeah, with the Strength card, that's more of that same energy of you holding back and you kind of being resistant to the connection. But we do have the Hierophant here with the Two of Cups. Again, Hierophant is more confirmation. 3 times it's being confirmed that this person wants long-term stability, security, For some of you, they want marriage. Hierophant can represent getting married to someone. Yeah, this person's not playing around. They're not playing around. They're not playing games. They're the real deal. Basically, they're the real deal. All right, what else do I need to know here? Or not me. What else does the collective need to know about this situation here, Spirit? What else do you want to tell about what else do you want to tell the collective about this Two of Cups, new energy, new love energy here? Oh, we have the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's trying to push you, collective. That's what it is. With the Lovers here, I feel like Spirit's trying to push you to like, how do you say, like get out of your shell, right? Step out of your shell. Yes, step out of this protective wall that you have in front of you. Because the Lovers is confirmation that if you do give this person a chance, you and this person are going to hit it off, right? There's going to be a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction, and a lot of love. between the two of you. But you need to be open to it. With the strength card, you need to be open to it. I am hearing something about, I mean, December is Christmas time, but I am getting something about like Christmas party, Christmas reunion, Christmas event. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing that message right now. So yeah, something about a Christmas party or event, or get together where I feel like some of you are going to like encounter someone who you're gonna like start a conversation with, and or they're gonna start a conversation with you, and it looks like things are going to like there's gonna be like an instant connection. Yeah, it's like a feel. Okay, I got it. That's what it is. I'm trying to pick up on that energy that I'm sensing. Yeah, it's like the energy of feel, like when you feel like you've known someone for a long time, even though you just met them, because the conversation between the two of you, it's so easy. Like there's no awkwardness at all. And that's like a big sign. That's a big sign, especially if you're someone who is like socially awkward, or like you feel awkward in social situations, or you have social anxiety. You might feel like you're not that good of a communicator, or you're not really good at small talk. Um, you frequently feel out of place when you're talking to strangers or socializing with strangers. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with this person, because I keep getting like Christmas party or something like that. I feel like you're going to feel like the conversation between the two of you flows very, smoothly and nicely, and you don't feel awkward at all with them. You just feel like you're talking to a friend that you've known for, 10 years. Um, So I do see like this instant comfort. Okay. But yeah, I feel like spirit's trying to push you, like I said, with the lovers, to like, get out of your comfort zone, step out of your shell. Allow yourself to experience happiness, and joy with a new person. Don't block your blessings. Anything else about this? Yeah, anything else about this situation here, this energy? Ten of Wands and the Magician. Ten of Wands and the Magician. That's cool. Okay. Well, yeah, I know you're tired. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Yeah, some of you are kind of in this energy of, oh, I'm just so tired, Wendy. I'm just so tired of like, always like getting my hopes up, especially with the Magician here. Like, I'm tired of getting my hopes up, for nothing. Yeah, I'm tired of like, putting my best foot forward for nothing. Giving someone all I got for nothing. Putting my trust and faith into a relationship for nothing. Like, it's like you're tired of constantly being let down. Yeah. Okay. Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, but as much as you're tired, collective, of, hitting dead end after dead end with people that you think are going to be the one or might be the one for you, and then end up being not the one, not what you thought, not what you expected. As much as you're tired, I still see you feeling tempted and feeling curious about this new person. Yeah, so you're not 100% like done. It does look like you still got a little bit of energy in you. You know, you still got some energy left in you. You still got some, you know, you got a little bit of desire left within you to potentially um, do it all over again with somebody new, basically. I just feel like you're not gonna fail this time though. With the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, I feel like this time around you're not going to fail. Like how can you? Like this person is like, yeah, this person looks to me like is someone who brings everything to the table. You know, they bring commitment, they bring loyalty, honesty. They're also someone who's well established. You know, they're serious. They're serious about you. They're going to be serious about you. Okay. Let's see what else wants to show up here. What else do you want to say for the good stuff, Spirit? All right, so we have the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. The Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is more of your energy though. This is more of you feeling tempted to like self-sabotage, basically. This is you being tempted to self-sabotage. I feel like Spirit just wants to tell you there, please don't self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage this opportunity. You deserve happiness. You deserve this man that's showing up or this woman that's showing up. You deserve to be someone who is going to be all in with you. Let me see what I'm trying to see if I have another deck, but I don't think I have a deck here to describe the person. Of course, that's too specific. But anything to, what can you tell me about this person, Spirit? To like identify the person, I guess. All right, so we have the Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Temperance, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Oh, I like that. Kind of like a preacher person type of energy. I'm getting a preacher vibe. I mean, maybe it is a preacher for some of you. Yeah, again, you see, this is why I didn't want to like specify too much because there's thousands of people watching this video. So these specific details, of course, are not going to be for everyone. This might be a couple of you, but I am getting like a preacher specifically, or just someone who, I'm also getting Bible study, preacher, church, something about church, someone who goes to church, or someone who has like a strong faith is also what I'm getting, a really strong faith in God in general. Yeah, in God. But that's the thing. I don't feel like it's like everywhere in their life, you know? Like I don't feel like this person's like religious, so I don't feel like this person would classify themselves as religious, even though, I mean, unless they're a preacher, right? Because then it's like, well, hello, obviously. I mean, if they're a preacher, then yeah. But apart from a side message here for others of you, this person is going to be someone who's like has a really strong faith, and they might do something like Bible study or go to church, but it's not something that they do every day. Like they're not in church every day. It's just a part of their life, but it's not their entire life. They're not like obsessively, religious or anything like that. I feel like this person has suffered a lot in their childhood. There's something about them feeling like they were alone the majority of their life. They didn't have anyone to help them or support them or be there for them the majority of their life. But they are the type of person that they're really good at motivating themselves. They're really good at inspiring themselves and pushing themselves to overcome whatever obstacles are in their way and to rise above their circumstances and their struggles to become a better version of themselves. They have this optimistic mindset that always helps them get through difficult times in their life, especially in their childhood. Oh, you know what it is? It's kind of like a grandparent energy. Yeah, I'm noticing that now. Yeah, I think this person might have grown up with their grandparents instead of their parents, is what I'm noticing. Or their grandparents, their grandmother or grandfather or both were a big part of their life for some of you. And for others of you, this person didn't even have that. They didn't have grandparents or parents. This person looks to me like they carry this energy of almost like an orphan type of energy. Someone who just was left without a guardian. But against all odds, they made something of themselves. They got themselves out of a out of a dark place, out of a bad situation, and they were able to excel in life and find success and establish themselves in a really good way. And they're self-sufficient, they're independent, and they're proud. They're very proud of themselves. So I do see that whoever this person is, that's how you're gonna. That's kind of like the indicator, because they're gonna be communicating all of that to you. That's going to be part of the conversation. I mean, either, it could be the first time, the first conversation, because this is not a date. This is not a date. Like, you're not meeting this person because you went out on a date with them. Or you're not getting to know this person because you went out on a date with them. It looks like you two just kind of bumped into each other and found each other. Again, I'm getting like a Christmas reunion, Christmas party type of thing. And I do feel like that's something they're going to be telling you all about their experience growing up and how they overcame all of these challenges to be where they are right now. I feel like this person, the way they talk is it's very inspirational. It's very positive. Like, even when this person's talking about things that are heavy or more on the negative side, like it still has that feeling of of positivity, you know? It still has that feeling of positivity. Okay, so that is an indicator that the cards are highlighting here in this reading for those of you who are going to experience this new love that apparently is showing up in December 2025. This person seems very sweet. Yeah, they're very sweet and they seem like a very patient, they're very wholesome. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. It's like they're very wholesome. They're a wholesome person. All right. Let's see. Final messages, Spirit, for this good stuff reading. This seems like a good stuff / new love reading. Is what it's looking like as of right now. This kind of turned into a good stuff / new love reading. Yeah. All right. Final messages for the collective for today's reading. Today is November 21st, 2025. My channel is called Wendys Tarot. This is my one and only channel. Any other channel is fake. Any other channel using my videos, you know, and my voice is fake. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that every channel is fake. Just the ones that are using my videos that don't have the name Wendys Tarot. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, who's that? I don't know who that is. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we also have the Devil. Okay, what is this about? What am I missing? Seven of Pentacles with the Death card, with the Hermit card. Okay, give me a second. This message came out of nowhere. This person came out of nowhere. Let's see who they are. Give me a second to channel the energies. All right, this feels like some sort of warning message for you, collective. That I guess Spirit wants you to like know. Be careful with this feminine energy. This feminine person, this female or this person or someone who has feminine energy, harnesses feminine energy. Be careful with this. Yeah, be careful with them because this is someone who's very miserable. And, you know, it's like that saying, misery loves company. Yeah, this person's very miserable and they want to make you miserable too. You know, they want to like pull you down into their vibration, into their negative, miserable vibration. This person's very like vocal, whoever they are. They say what's on their mind all the time, but it's very disrespectful, you know, like very rude or very harsh, very disrespectful. And just very unfair to you. You know, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve someone speaking to you this way. You know, nobody should have the right to speak to you this way. So I feel like Spirit just wants to like warn you about this energy, about this person affecting your energy. If you're not aware, if you're not conscious, and if you're not intentionally shielding yourself, like you have to like intentionally put up a wall here between you and this person. I don't know if this is like a family member. I would hope this is not a friend. I know maybe it is a friend for some of you, but not a good friend. You know, they could be a family member, they could be a friend, maybe this person could even be a boss. maybe a boss of yours, supervisor, manager. But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that's basically telling me that this person doesn't add anything good to your life. They don't bring any value to your life. Actually, you bring value to their life. Actually, because you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles here, male or female, doesn't matter the gender. You bring tons of value to them. But they don't bring anything good to your life or anything beneficial to you or anything healthy. This person's not a healthy person to be around. Why is the Hermit card with the Death card here? You know what I'm getting here with the Hermit and the Death card? There is something about you kind of like waiting for this person to change. I feel like you've been waiting for them to change. The Death card is change. And the Hermit card is kind of that energy of you like waiting for something. Stop waiting for the day that this person treats you the way you deserve to be treated or speaks to you with respect. Yes, yeah. Stop waiting for any of that. Tell me more about that Hermit and the Death. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. You know, this person loses all their power. I'm noticing, oh, this person's kind of like a vampire person, like an energy vampire. This person loses all their power the moment you decide to break away from them. I think this person kind of like depends on you more than you realize, or they feed off of you more than you realize. They utilize you more than you realize. Because the moment you step away from this person and separate yourself from this person, it's like this person all of a sudden switches and changes to a completely more... they change. They become somebody completely different. It's like they turn into... it's like they're not barking anymore. You know, with the Five of Pentacles, like they're not so confident anymore. Like they don't have that arrogance anymore. They're not snapping at you or screaming at you or yelling at you or fighting with you anymore or being rude and disrespectful anymore. You know, like all of that goes away. It's like they turn into this pathetic type of person that doesn't have anything to say, you know? I mean, if this resonates with you, then you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but I think if this connects with you, then you get what I mean. So yeah, Spirit is just wanting to like highlight that to you and warn you to get away, because this person's never going to change. All right. All right. Thank you so much for watching, Collective. I hope this reading helped, and I'll see you in my next video. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.